Do you guys remember the school box tops?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So I kind of did that. That's my story. I did one of the school box tops.
What's a box top?
Okay. So back in the day, there was like this magazine, and you had to collect like all these little box tops for stuff in the magazine, right? So like it was 1 million box tops for the red Corvette or whatever it was, right? But the only thing I really liked that had the box tops were this brand of mac and cheese. So for like a month straight, the only thing I ate was mac and cheese. And yeah, you
That's
go,
what my kids eat pretty much.
But that's the only thing I ate. And it got so bad. I had the worst constipation ever.
No.
I had to go to the hospital.
Oh my God.
And get like Nurse Kravitz with her vice grip hands had to get this enema.
Oh wow.
And you got an enema?
Oh dude, it was like this German Russian lady named Helga.
How old were you?
Oh my God, I was maybe 12, 13. It was during Even Stevens.
Oh my gosh.
But she didn't put her hand up there.
Wait,
Dude, no. But I remember how cold her hand was because she had to like, spread the cheeks with like the fucking vice grip fingers. And she didn't lube it up or anything, man. No bacon grease, just fucking up in there.
I'm sure it was lubed up.
No, dude, I don't think she used lube. I don't even think she used a glove to think about it.
So
Come
this was
on.
during Even Stevens?
Well, not on the set. We went to the hospital.
Yeah, I mean, we're aware that it wasn't on
But
the
you were,
set.
I mean, listen, constipation is so bad with kids, man. It's painful.
Oh, is it really?
Dude, I felt bad for this toilet.
Painful.
Like this toilet.
What do you give a kid when they have
honestly,
constipation?
like when he says this crazy, like gross shit, like I just respond as a mom now.
Yeah.
Because I'm just like, yeah, man, that fucking.
No, my dad had to give me an enema once. That's the only enema I've ever had was my dad gave one to me because I got so when I was working out, this is before the actor days at all. I'd work out twice a day, and my morning breakfast was always the same. It was I would have 4 egg whites mixed into oatmeal, banana, and raisin. That was like my power meal, and I would eat that every morning. But if I got full, I would eat it on my way to the gym. I would just leave it in my car, and I would eat it when I came back out. But the way I did, like now, I still eat this breakfast. It's an amazing power breakfast. If you guys want something easy, quick, get some egg whites, cook them, mix them with oatmeal. It sounds gross. It's not. You don't even taste the egg whites, and it's great. You get some protein, some energy, and it's good for your heart. Anyway, I would leave it, but back then I would just dump the egg whites into the oatmeal raw. And let the hot oatmeal
kind of like the egg, like a carbonara.
Cook the egg.
Yeah, like a carbonara.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
But it's not enough. And if you get a bad egg, you're not looking pretty. And so I would leave that in my car and finish it when I came out for my workout. So I got salmonella poisoning.
Oh, boy.
And that was no joke.
Yeah, man.
I was throwing up and shitting like crazy. And my dad finally threw me in the bathtub and had to do an enema on me to try to clear out whatever was in my stomach.
Were you squirming around?
No, dude.
Was it willing?
Honestly, at that point, I was in so much pain, and it was like
you just want to just clear
salmonella
your body out. It becomes very much
nasty. I lost. That was actually like kind of the end of some of my intense workout years because I lost like 10 pounds.
Oh, damn.
I lost 10 pounds in like a week and a half or something crazy. I lost a lot of weight.
We were talking about box tops and how basically we were all sort of trying. I unfortunately never got to be in the Girl Scouts. That was one of those things where I didn't do the team sports. And I'm sad but I will be definitely doing that stuff with my kids. Like we're going to be doing if they want it, Girl Scouts and we're going to do all of it. So I get to kind of live through them in a lot of ways.
I actually liked the Boy Scouts. It was cool.
You were in Boy Scouts?
Yeah, for a little time. I didn't get that whole sash full of
I think it kind of peters out at a certain point.
Yeah, it's a little much. It's a little much, but as someone who loves the outdoors, someone who loves to backpack and hike and do all that stuff, that was definitely like some of the earliest memories I have of like going on hiking trips and, just learning a little something about nature. It was cool. I love that stuff.
Super important. So
yeah, absolutely.
I thought that was very funny the way that they parodied this very common, I think, relatable experience that, even some junior high kids have in some way, some version. and they made it this like blown out inspirational speaker, Tony Robbins type guy. And I mean, he's inspired him and Twitty, Lewis and Twitty are this like team, and then it gets extremely competitive quickly. Now, I will say that the B storyline is that my character Ren wants her own phone line, and she has to be nice this entire time to Lewis. And so in the beginning, she like is very mean to him, and before you do that, what a phone line is to people. Wait, what?
Yeah, seriously.
Okay, my producer's telling me that I have to discuss what a phone line is for apparently the Gen Z folks that decided to listen to our podcast.
Well, I mean, in some way, it's quite fair because, I mean, now when you talk about a phone line, everything is a mobile line. Yeah. Right?
If you don't know what a phone line is, how are you listening
mean, people
to this
know
podcast?
what a phone line is, but what I'm saying is that back then, trying to get a phone in your room required you to have, you know, a wire run to your room, and you had to have a little jack to plug your phone into, and
they had to like come back out just to add a phone line.
Oh, I had a little goofy phone back when I was around that age.
Oh, really?
In my room, I thought I was hot shit. Yeah. Just like, and even the thing that Lewis wanted in the episode, a little razors or a little scooter. Those things were like the oh god, the apple of your eye.
Very much razors and the sneakers that had the wheels on them, and stuff, which are still really great. I would probably eat shit on them, but so in the character Ren has like this like see-through vinyl blue phone, and I felt like it was just such a throwback to that time. I'm like, oh my gosh, and then he also has a see-through orange phone. And I was just like, this is so funny. Some of the things that my butterfly hair clips, my outfits, the chokers he was mentioning, Nick was saying, I'm like always in chokers.
Definitely had a choker in almost every episode we've seen.
I just think it was that big of a thing that the kids were doing, that the girls were all.
I mean, I don't know if it was that big or not. I can't recall, but you definitely made that. They definitely made that one of your signature things.
Interesting. Never knew that.
And those are coming back, I believe. I believe the chokers are coming back.
I had to buy one the other day.
Oh, really?
So that I could, not think that I was too old. I was like, fuck this. But no, I went to like
just to really relive those moments.
I need different shirts, for different content. And so I went to Urban Outfitters last night, and I walk in there and I'm like, I'm not doing this again.
Yeah.
I literally looked around. I was like, I've literally worn everything here on the set of Even Stevens. I'm like, I don't need to do this again. It's not worth it. It was cheap then. It's cheap now. And now they're just trying to like make it really expensive because it's like nostalgic. And I'm like, fuck that.
I wonder if people out there have any like nostalgia just about phones, if you think about it.
I think so.
Because
dude, they were selling disposable, like, whatever you call it, like
cameras.
The cameras, right? How much were disposable cameras? One disposable camera.
Oh god,
the green one, whatever it was, right?
$20 back in the day.
No,
maybe?
It wasn't 20. It was like a pack of 3 was like 20, but like
pack of 3, yeah.
But like one of them I think was like $8 from what I remember, because my mom, I don't know if you remember this around set, she was always taking pictures.
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
God, she would make these like calendars every year.
Do you still have any?
My mom would take these pictures. And somehow she would like spend, I think my mom's favorite hobby was going to Xerox in Marina Del Rey where we lived. And she would go to the Xerox right by Tokyo Delves. And she would go to the Xerox and she would make these calendars for like Sean and David and Gary Marsh and whatever. And it was like her love language was this like weird, anyway, she still has all these like weird calendars from year to year on the set of Even Stevens. I've got to give you some, guys. We're gonna bring one.
I gotta see
set.
It. That is so sweet.
It's super random. A lot of them are just like still shots too from like what we took as like family and whatever. But yeah, I remember she just always had those. They were $7, $8. I went to the store yesterday. They were like $24 each.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can hardly get film anywhere.
They sell the film separately, and it's just weird.
So the phone thing is interesting because one of the things that is so common now is people don't even talk on the phone.
Yeah.
All communication is texting. And, in this episode when Ren wants her own phone, it's kind of like that was one of the like most important things I remember as being a kid is, especially in like those grade school or high school days, is when you had a phone in your room where you could talk to people in private. And I would be on the phone for hours having conversations with people. And it was just such a different way to connect, so much more sentimental. Now it's like no one has your undivided attention.
Thanks so much for watching this clip of the Even More Stevens podcast. For full episodes, check us out on Apple, Spotify, YouTube, or wherever you get podcasts. Do you want more of us in your life? Well, then join our Patreon today. Link is in the description.